Hi everybody, my name is Jay Martin. Thank you for watching TW Replays 3v3 game on Italian Grasslands. To our left is the Insect Clan, and to the right is Unity. On the left, in the centermost position, we are gifted a huge treat. The best player in the world, WoRRen, is here with us in the channel.
Hello. Actually, I'm not the best player in the world. It's the guy on my left, Landon.
Landon is on the left, and who's playing with you on the right?
The Scabis.
All right.
Another insect member.
And also with us in the channel is Dynacomp. Why don't you guys take it away?
Guys. WoRRen, you should start this one.
Right, so it's 3v3, Italian Grassland. We are on the attacker side against Unity Crucible, Arthos, and Lanza from position 1 to 3. And you can see we are starting with a cuff fight in the middle hill.
So what's that for, WoRRen? Why is it really important to take the middle?
Because it's the point of a terrain map to get the middle, and usually on a terrain map, which on a balanced terrain map, you should say, the middle is the best position to get. And it's the fairest because it's in the middle, so both parties can get there at the same time. And that's why we're fighting over that.
Okay, so this is kind of spicy. This is the Cossack Cav. I rarely see this unit taken.
Yeah, I think he just used it for the first charge to soak up the French Cav, because the French Cav is well, the most OP Cav in the game, cost effectively. And yeah, he tries to use his shooter Cav, I suppose, in the back to shoot mine after the initial charge. But we will see how it develops. Oh,
Now what happened here?
Athos, is that the center player? I'm looking at this general
Yeah.
unit.
Yeah.
but he
Well,
accidentally
that's really unfortunate.
got his general in the mix of a fight and he died.
Yeah, because you always try to stick with your general close, especially in the scav fights, so you have the rally ability.
Now, it looks like both teams are fairly experienced on this map, because I'm seeing these two players just kind of mimic, what the other one is doing. Everybody's just going straight to the forest.
All right. The thing on this map is position 1 is very one-sided for the attacker side. Like, you have huge advantage there. But you can counter it out by getting the middle hill, which they are trying with 2 Russias on position 1 and 2. But we're not really succeeding.
All right, so let's focus on this center fight, because it seems like we have a lot of coordination between these two players.
The Gab is not doing anything so far. Mostly I'm fighting the cuff fight against position 1 and position 2 enemy. And somehow I win.
Well, it goes to show you how powerful the French Cav are. Yeah, so the only way to have a chance against playing the GBs against the GBs that are on the attacker side, you have to really take the hill on defender. Because if GB gets in position to just start shooting you, I don't think you know anything about it.
I'm really questioning this Russian player's deployment. Like, he's about to get into a lot of trouble, it looks like.
Yeah, he saw that he couldn't get into position fast enough, and he sees that the hill is lost. The cuff fight is lost, so he pulled out really early already.
Well, you see, this is like they countered out their plans, because I assume Unity, when they saw that one guy is picking a Cav nation and the other one is picking a shooter nation, they wanted to really get that hill advantage early on. But it doesn't seem like they did so. They are like in panic mode right now.
So if this guy can't hold a line, I mean, is the best play just to come back to these two forests?
Well, if you want to camp, yes. If you want to play fair, no.
Okay. I mean,
Well,
it's
this is the thing with Unity. You have to point it out that they're always like they want to. They have like a policy of always being always having honor and being respectful to the enemies they're playing. So you don't usually see them like camping or doing sorts of stuff like this.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, but the replay is now on slow motion though. You can.
Oh, it's been on slow mo the entire time. Okay, okay. That's why we keep you around. Dyna notices the details, and we get the sounds of the units. That helps with immersion. Very nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So we see that they lost position 1, like the Russian pulled back, but we are still fighting on the hill. The position between 1 and 2. It's still ongoing. They managed to get their infantry up on the hill. I still have my cuff, but if he squares up, I can't really do anything with my cuff.
I want to point something out and see what you guys think, kind of big picture. But if I looked at, 12 units right here that aren't doing anything and don't, it'll take several minutes to get them into a position. I think I look at that and I say, you're going to lose.
Yeah, there's still a chance if he feeds the hill or the position 2 big forest and get the fight there. You still have a chance to win. But he can't go back to position 1 and contest that again. Like, that's impossible to do.
And what I'm thinking is the GB Lights haven't even started fighting yet, right?
No.
Yeah. I think the more balanced fight is happening on the position 3 with Lancer and Landon over there. And this is like a good fight between two nations that counter each other out real good. Sweden definitely is the best nation, in my opinion, to play against France.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Lancer's even double teaming me on my left side. And Landon's not helping me. I think I was screaming at Landon, like, why is Sweden coming with 3 units on me? And Landon's just staying back there.
Yeah, he's got 6 units back here. He's not doing anything.
Right.
I mean, they could be up there, right?
We could.
Well, he's winning the position 3 anyways. So... But I'm really surprised how those Lancers are still alive. They literally have been in the fight since the beginning of the game. No, they once in the middle forest. The WoRRen's Lancers.
They've earned a couple chevrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got ready twice. Once by me and once by Gabis. I'm not sure.
Okay, I know the first chevron is like 50 kills or what's the number? Some amount of kills. What is the second chevron?
You know, I think it varies a lot because usually if your unit gets the kills in melee, they get a chevron much faster. And as well, I think it counts what's the size of the unit as well, or the unit type. I think
it depends on how much percentage they lost in the unit. So like a 6-man cuff unit gets 2 chevrons if they kill, I don't know, 50 or something.
Sure. Now I noticed the Unity team, it was all shooter cav. And you guys had maybe about a 50-50 split, shooters to lancers. What's the thought behind this here?
The lancers are there for the initial charge. Like on the big hill on the right side, you want your lancers to go in first. They are fast, and they charge. Like their charge, they kill a good amount of people of cuff. right? So you keep charging left and right, and then you get in your shooter cav in position to stay still and shoot. You don't want to charge with your shooter cav. If there's a mechanic where if a lancer unit charges you and with shooter cav, you charge back, you will lose much more if you just stand still with a shooter cav. Does that make sense for you?
I mean, are these guys in a bit of a panic here? I mean, we're pulling back left.
They're definitely at disadvantage right now. Their last stop is the middle, but look at those GB lights on the hill.
Yeah, you see this position 1, Russia went back and now he's feeding the big forest in the middle.
I guess when you're zoomed in, it's easy to lose track of how far, because the fight was over here.
Well, look, they are trying their best to
Yeah, it's an interesting game.
get the middle. Yeah, it's a good game because all the players know what they're doing right now.
I don't think there's anything I've seen so far I would point to, blunder.
Well, maybe the use of the calf on the hill, because I don't know how WoRRen managed to win the hill with, what was it, like 6 cav? Something like that.
And Athos, the middle guy, lost his general.
Oh, he lost his general, yeah.
That is a good point.
That as well.
WoRRen, your thoughts on removing the general staff unit from the game?
It would be like Empire to the War.
Is it? Does Empire not have generals?
They have general, but they don't have a big impact like in Napoleon.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think that Napoleon with a general is it's another mechanic of the game, right? Like one thing you have to worry more about. But the thing is, if your general dies, you basically lost the game. So you have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
It's like
I find it really interesting I find it really interesting in this Total Wars games that you need to put in a lot of hours to properly learn how to play the game. Like all these players here, I don't know. WoRRen, how many hours did you have at this point?
At that point, probably 1,300-400.
You see, and I don't know about Gabis, but I'm sure Athos and Crucible have way more than that.
More than 2,000.
Yeah, more than 2,000 hours.
And also,
I think about 1,000 hours is the point where I'd expect you to be, pretty solid.
You would be surprised.
yeah, you expect that, but it depends with who you play. With 1,000 hours. Like if you play 900 hours campaign and 100 hours Lichny or Dresden multiplayer, you don't learn anything.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, so to the newer players watching, you if you want to improve, you should definitely find someone that plays better than you and stick to just playing against them. Because then you'll arrive at like 1,000 hours of playing and still haven't improved one bit, because you've been playing the same thing over and over again.
Like I had like almost 1,000 hours playing since 2010 until 2019, but not regularly. And I was kind of good, I would say, in the community, but not the best, like London or Crucible at that point. And once I started playing with Crucible, Athos, London, Garbis, and many more people, I learned from them. I watch replays, I analyze, which sounds nerdy, but I like the game. I wanted to get better, and that's how you get better, by losing and learning.
Yeah.
Definitely watching J. Martin videos as well.
J. Martin videos, who else?
Well, I'm going to give you a plug, WoRRen. You just started your YouTubing and Twitching.
Yeah.
I'll try to remind me. I'll put a link in the description for those things. I enjoyed watching you the other day. By the way, it was entertaining.
Well, thank you.
There's like a bunch of German guys yelling at each other.
Oh no, we are not all Germans. We are very international.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, to sum up this game, the attacker side won the big kill in the middle, and that's basically we won the game. And also Landon crushing Sweden on the position 3, but he did it on his own. Like V2 on position 1 and 2 didn't have much influence on that part. There you see it.
Look at the kills.
Look at the kills. 1,300. That is really lopsided. I would like to take 1 minute. Huntsman Guards Keith is actually the name of one of my oldest playing partners from when the game first came out. So why Landon chose that name, I'm a little curious.
Gabis chose him
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we were playing against randoms, and when they saw our name, like Gabis and WoRRen, they just left. So we went to old, maybe known, maybe not known, but old player names.
I gotcha.
So yeah, been fooling around a bit.
And Unity's definitely been around for a long time. It's good to see a game from these guys. Good
like they were probably after us the best. Like if any other players or 3-man stack team would play against them, they would lose against Unity.
Yeah.
It shouldn't sound arrogant now, but as you can see in the game, what happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We're going to wrap this one up now. Once again, WoRRen and Dyna, appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Public announcements. You're welcome to join us on the Discord. You can actually bump into these guys and ask them a question or something. They, usually give a pretty good answer. WoRRen with some biting sarcasm attached usually. And by all means, upload a replay. We'll take a look at it. And that's about it. Have a great week. We will see everyone in the next video.